Chapter 1. Thursday, April 28th, 1977. Sanford. One last look in the hall mirror. I straightened my tie, brushed my hand over that unruly clump of hair above my right ear. Should I be suave and assured, or would I come off better as wide-eyed and enthusiastic, maybe even a little eccentric? As I glanced at the gray fabric-covered logbook in my hand, I caught the reflection of my smile in the mirror. Perfect, cool, self-possessed, yes. Suave was the way to go. I didn't need to check my watch, but did anyway. Couple of minutes past 1, almost an hour till the press conference. By 5 o'clock, I'd be on the local news right at the top, and tomorrow morning my face would be on every screen from San Francisco to Timbuktu. Well, my face and Giselle Hearn's, fair enough. I'd make sure to say I couldn't have done it without her, but there'd be no doubt who'd been the project leader and who the co-worker. I smiled again. Good move, borrowing Giselle's lab log last night, then canceling my appointments and staying home this morning. My office staff would have been driving me nuts, wanting to know what all the fuss was about. Instead, I'd put in 5 solid hours, studying the log and my pile of reprints from Nature, Lancet, and the American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology. For more than a year, I'd been keeping up with that literature, but I wanted to be sure I had the material down cold, every detail. I couldn't afford a misstep. I walked out into the corridor, took the elevator down to the lobby, clapped Albert, the doorman, on the arm. "Hey, Doc," Albert rumbled. "Them Sea Dogs gonna win today?" The Emerald Sea Dogs, Major League Baseball's brand new representatives in the Pacific Northwest, were supposedly starting their existence under a lucky sign, double sevens. But before the end of the first month of that auspicious 1977 season, the Sea Dogs were already hopelessly in the cellar. Couldn't win for losing. "Don't know, Albert. I only bet on horses, but if I did bet baseball, I think I'd keep my money in my pocket on that one." The old doorman cackled. With its long winters of short, gray, drizzly days, Emerald is the suicide capital of the country. This past season has been a prize winner, barely a glimpse of sun between Christmas and Easter. But today, the sky was a glorious blue, not a cloud anywhere, and I threw back my head to take in the warmth of the midday sunlight. From this day on, that sun would shine on me non-stop. Patients would clog my office. I'd see my photo in newspapers, magazines, on the tube. My name would be front and center in articles and popular histories. I'd get whole chapters in reproductive medicine textbooks. Rotary Club presidents and chairmen of university departments would book me for talks. It was not beyond reason to expect that one day I'd get a call to come and give a speech in Stockholm. My parents would finally have to hand it to me. Their son was about to become a legend in medicine. Most of my colleagues lived in big houses in one or another of the fancy Emerald suburbs, which entitled them to drive nearly an hour to and from work, sometimes in the middle of the night. Not for me. An easy 7-minute walk, and I was at my office in the Emerald Medical Tower, linked by sky bridges to Puget Community Hospital on one side and the new glass and steel Washington Public University Medical Complex on the other. I strode into the tower lobby, past patients, some in wheelchairs, or making their way slowly on canes. White-coated doctors talked to white-capped nurses. Techs pushed blood draw carts and EKG machines. For all the attention they weren't giving me, I could have been walking along a sidewalk in Midtown Manhattan, but that was about to change. Tomorrow, people on all sides would stop, point, whisper to their companions, "Hey, isn't that Dr. Colin Sanford? You know, the guy." As I walked into my waiting room, the buzz of talk went silent. Letty and Sally, the receptionists, Kinsey and Ruth Ellen, the nurses, Megan, the nurse practitioner, stood in a circle in front of the reception counter. One look at me and they froze in place. A body with 5 chalky faces, 5 open mouths, and 10 saucer eyes.